What's up, guys? PSGINT here, back with another PSG show. I'm with boy Kaike.
What's up?
What's up, boy? You good?
I'm good. Congratulations on being on TV. I saw you were on TV.
Oh, you saw that? I mean,
Yeah.
it was so surprising because, like, a Twitter account named something TV3, like Spanish media. They asked me in DMs, they were like, can we have permission to show it? I was like, of
hmm
course. And then I asked, can I get like a short video of you showing it? And they sent
Yeah.
it to me. And
Oh, that's awesome.
what can I say? I mean, it's a bit sad. It had nothing to do with PSG, but
You should you should make a PSG TikTok account.
I actually
That
I just made it. I just posted it
that's
on
the
Twitter.
best way. That's the best way to get followers. I got 1 million views on one of my videos.
Oh, but what should I
Yeah.
post? Being PSG related.
It just has to be something that like it has to be something where people like the first thing they see, they're already interested, you know? Like it can't be like nothing boring. It has to be something like crazy, like off like the first thing, because that's gonna keep the people watching the video, and the algorithm is gonna think, oh, it's a good video because everybody who clicks on it stays watching it. So you
Mm,
have to put something like controversial in the beginning, like
yeah.
I don't know, just put like a picture of the PSG girl looking sexy or something, and then like then the next thing you know, you're talking about Mbappe or something, you know?
Like a clickbait.
Yeah, clickbait works so well on TikTok.
Yeah,
It's
because
crazy.
it's the same thing on YouTube. Like YouTube views your videos to other people
hmm
when you get what is it called? When your average view time is high. So
Yeah.
the more people stay, the longer for the video, the more it will be shown to other people and recommended.
hmm
Yep. All right. So first off, today Paris Saint-Germain played against Real Madrid in the UEFA Champions League Women's thingy, and they won 4-0. I, I mean, I don't really. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really like look at anything for PSG women, and I don't know how
hmm
good they are. I know that they have been really good in League One this season, and they have been good in
hmm
Champions League, like across all seasons. But Real Madrid 4-0. For me, the biggest thing about this game, it was the fans. The game was played at Parc des
hmm
Princes. Like,
hmm
how many women's games do you see being played at the men's home ground?
That's a good question. I didn't even think about that. Is that like not normal?
No, I don't think so. Do you remember the last year's Champions League final? I think it was Barcelona against Chelsea. It was played like no
Oh, okay.
fans and in like a
Oh,
small stadium.
uh-huh. Well, the PSG community is so strong, like so like together.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's like a big reason why that happened. Like the community is just so strong, you know.
Mm-mm.
Like I feel like it doesn't matter if it's the girls, the guys, the youth team, like because we are a small club, not small club like talking crap, but like small club as in like a small stadium, a small like we're not huge, you know. It's not like Man United or Barcelona where you have fans all over the world. I mean, slowly we're getting like that, but
Yeah, yeah, it
it's
takes
a
time. It
small
takes time.
community. It's a small community, so I think that's why the girls are getting this like good respect from everybody.
Do you think that like Nasser and the PSG board wants the women team to success? Like they have put energy and money into them as well as they did with the men's team.
Yeah, because I think it'll just make the club look good, you know, like like overall, it'll just make the club look good, and
Mm.
I think that's what they want, to
Yeah,
look good.
true. Because PSG have invested a lot of money into their handball team. Like,
Oh, really?
I believe PSG is like, you know when Real Madrid won the three-peat.
What would you say?
When Real Madrid won the three-peat three
Oh
Champions
yeah,
Leagues
yeah,
in a
yeah,
row.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
our
Uh-huh.
our handball team, it's like the same. Like they bought like the best players in the world and had them in one team. Like we have Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe. So
Mm.
at all fronts, PSG are just demolishing everyone.
Oh really? That's crazy.
And you could really see like,
I I I
yeah,
I I remember hearing about PSG girls doing really well,
mm,
but I totally forgot about it. I don't remember what it was.
yeah, 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 yeah. Me too. I just have like, if a PSG fan thingy put something up, I will read it, of course, and
Uh-huh.
but I don't follow them. But maybe I should. Maybe I should, because
Maybe you should. Maybe they're really good.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because it's still Paris Saint-Germain. I mean, and as
Yeah,
you said, this will only make the club grow. It
exactly.
means we can get fans from every aspect. We can get the fans that watch handball, they watch football, U19 Champions League, Women Champions League. So, I mean, PSG, I believe we will become the biggest club in the world. I know that's a big
Really.
statement because, I told you before, I work at school.
Hmm.
And most of the kids are Paris Saint Germain fans.
Really.
And maybe it's because of Messi and all this, but it has never been like this before. Like kids before, it was always Barca, Real Madrid, maybe a Premier League team. But now, like PSG, I believe it's the biggest one because, first of all, we have Europe, and second of all, we have the best players in the world in one single club.
What's the majority? You live in Sweden?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's the majority language? Is it Italian or French? What
Like second language or
what are the most popular languages there?
first of all, it's Swedish, then it's English,
Uh-huh.
then after that, there really isn't one. It's just a lot of
Oh, okay.
different, yeah. So we have a lot of
Okay.
Arabs, so Arabic, a
Uh-huh.
lot of Africans, so French,
Okay.
Somalian. Yeah, so there's really not anything big apart from Swedish and English here in Sweden.
Okay. No, because I thought maybe there was like a big French language speaking population or something.
Ah, no, no, no,
That-
no.
I thought maybe that's why um PSG is so popular there.
Oh, no, it isn't that popular. I just mentioned it with the kids because like this is the future.
Oh, with the kids.
Yeah, so like
Oh, the future. Yeah.
in 10 years, these people will be watching the PSG games, and especially with like Barca being bad,
Hmm.
Juventus being bad, United being bad, Real Madrid like not being bad, but they don't have Ronaldo, they don't have the same energy as before. So
Yeah.
like this is the perfect moment for PSG to take the spotlight from all other teams.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
And so far we're doing it good. Maybe not on the pitch, but that's Poch. That's Poch.
I don't hate Poch that much. I feel like
No,
everybody hates
no,
Poch.
I don't hate him. For me, the biggest problem with Pochettino is he sees that a three at the back works very good,
Hmm.
but he doesn't play it. So for me, it's not I hate Poch. I just think he's maybe a bit dumb or weak in his tactics. He always goes for the safe one. He's 4-3-3. He never likes to try something new and new formation, getting some youngsters. He's always plays safe, but that's of course because of all the pressure the media has put on him.
Um, I think I don't know. I I don't feel like we've lost that much with him. Like, you know,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel like that's like the most important thing.
yeah. We have it. Like
I get,
I put.
I
Yeah, continue.
I don't I, I don't I think that's the most important, but we don't have a style.
Mm,
That's also important. I already talked about this a lot.
yeah,
Um, Without a style, it's just so hard to beat the strong teams. Like, how are you gonna beat a team like Liverpool if they have like the perfect style? Like, not the perfect style as in like it's the best.
yeah. But
The
for their
perfect as in
players.
for yeah, like exactly.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a really good point, actually. Uh, I really don't know. All right, so let's move on. Sergio Ramos. Uh, he was in collective training today. So with the players that are left that haven't gone to international, so it's a really big possibility we may see him against Nantes this weekend. What do you think of about Ramos finally playing his first game? Kake here. Um, Personally, for me, I think this is a big dub, big, big dub, and like we really needed him, not just for what he can do on the playing, but it's mostly about his mentality, what he can bring to the other players that we lack. Can really help us a lot, and I mean we have been waiting for Ramos to come back for such a long time, and finally we may see him. I won't even put it 100% yet because it has happened a lot that he was supposed to play or come back, and yeah, it just didn't happen. Um, but if you talk about how I thought when he first joined Paris Saint-Germain, I was really hyped up because all the time I've been a Paris Saint-Germain supporter and football supporter. I've seen how good Ramos is, and having a player of his caliber at Paris Saint-Germain was always a dream before, and now finally having him. It's sad he hasn't played his first game yet, but I can wait. I have the patience. So it's a good sign he's coming back. Hopefully he comes back and doesn't get injured again. But that's still a big question mark on him because we don't fully know what will happen with him. Um, After that, I mean, Leonardo Nasser have defended Ramos really well, even when the news came out about him maybe wanting Paris Saint-Germain maybe wanting to terminate his contract. Leonardo came out very quickly to deny all of those reports and saying that we knew that Ramos was injured before we signed him, and we still signed him. So the media saying that, oh, PSG were not prepared for this, or PSG is surprised, that's just a big lie, because it just isn't like that. So I think it's a big plus having Sergio Ramos playing for us. He will probably play against Nantes if he already has started collective training. So we'll just have to wait and see when he comes back. With Kimpembe injured, we may just see him partnering up with Marquinhos. But if Kimpembe is back, Pochettino may finally start with a 3 at the back. But we can't be so sure about that because Pochettino doesn't like the 3 at the back formation for some weird reason. Moving on. We can talk about Lionel Messi being injured. So Lionel Messi was injured against Lille, taken off at halftime, and hasn't played ever since then, missing the Leipzig game and missing the Bordeaux game. So him going to the national team, we saw how furious Leonardo was with that decision. And like logically, why did he go? You have already missed two important games, and you're gonna play in South America, which is like the League One, very physical league, and we have seen what happens to Messi when he plays in a physical league. He gets tackled and mashed up so much that he gets injured in the end, and he's gonna play against Uruguay and Brazil, two teams competing to qualify for the World Cup. So there really isn't a logical answer for him not playing. Uh, so yeah, I really don't know why he was taken to the national setup, and that he's already trained and maybe play against Uruguay a bit and start against Brazil. I know it's Messi. I know he expects everything from himself and he wants to be strong and play every game and so on. But I think this is a bit too much. He needs the rest, and we have seen that he's getting older, and players are starting to get much more rough on him than when he was at La Liga. Uh, Moving on, we have the Verati injury. It's a big L having Verati injured because, as we all know, he's our best midfielder and only world-class midfielder, especially at the moment. So we really need him back. What I've read, it's like very tight if he will come back or not. Like it was, I believe, the City game last year, or no, or as it was the City game this season. But the thing is, we know that Verratti can come back from not playing in weeks and put out a magical performance as he did against Manchester City last time. So I'm not worried that he won't be fit, 100% match fit. I'm worried if he's even gonna play, even gonna start the game. So yeah, I wish him a speedy recovery, and I wish he can play because we really need him. It's an important game, not just for the group and Champions League, and it's a big game against City. It's such a deciding game because if Poch this game doesn't play well and loses big, this may be his final game he's coaching Paris Saint-Germain. So for his sake, he wants Verratti back because Verratti showed how good he is against Man City last time, and he would just show it again. Next up, Presnel Kimpembe injured. So he got injured after the Leipzig game and hasn't gone to national duty. Messi should take notes. So I really don't know how long the injury is. I hope it's not that lengthy because we want him back. He's a very good player, but he has been shaky this season and last season. So I don't know. Maybe he needs some time off to think because he said, I remember in the beginning of the season that he's very tired because he played nearly every Paris Saint-Germain game last season and then played with France and played all the League One games in the beginning of the season whilst players like Neymar were resting and so on. So maybe he needs a bit of rest and comes back stronger, especially with Ramos coming back. That three at the backs looks very, very deadly and very potential, and we would really want Kimpembe back for that. Last but not least, we will talk a bit about the Manchester City versus Paris Saint-Germain game. So the game will be played in 2 weeks approximately in Etihad in Manchester. Manchester City are 1 point ahead of Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League table with 9 points, I believe, and we have 8. So if City win this game and Brugge doesn't win against Leipzig, they're already done as first place. If Paris Saint-Germain win this game and then win against Brugge, we're first place. So, and even if PSG lose and we say Brugge win, PSG will most definitely win against Club Brugge at home, even though it will be much more pressure than if they don't get points against Leipzig, or if we don't get any points. But it is what it is. So it's a big game for both managers, Pep Guardiola and Mauricio Pochettino. Pep Guardiola has been very inconsistent this season. He can put up like amazing performances as he did against United and Chelsea, and then he can just be humbled like he was against Crystal Palace, and you can say a little bit against Paris Saint-Germain and Tottenham in the beginning of the season. Whilst Pochettino has been consistent with the results, but it hasn't been the best showing on the games on the pitch. So it's a big question mark on both managers this season so far, and we will hope both Manchester City and PSG fans and neutrals, of course, hope that this game will be an attacking game, lots of goals, lots of chances, but it will probably be like the last game. So PSG dropping back, letting City have the ball, because them not having a striker, it's like against City and as Bayern, because when a team doesn't have a striker, then they don't have a focal point. So crosses would be much harder because they don't have anyone to cross into. Those lower balls, most of them Marquinhos gets, and of course we have a great goalkeeper in Gianluigi Donnarumma or Kylian Navas who will start. And then it will be counter-attacks for PSG, counter-attack galore. So Neymar, Mbappe, Messi running at them, Nunes, Hakimi on the wings, Verati getting the balls up to them. But one big difference from the last game is, of course, Neymar's better form, and a lot more players are more experienced, better form. Nunes, of course, but Ramos back, but Di Maria as well from the bench. That will be deadly if he doesn't even start. We don't know. So I won't put out any prediction because it's still a long time until that game, and PSG will play against Nantes before that, and of course we will need to see City's game before that as well to judge. But yeah, so I will put out a preview as I always do for the game and talk about the game and what I think and so on. So yeah, it's come to the end of the PSG show. Kaike sadly couldn't continue because Discord is lagging right now, and I believe Twitter as well. So yeah, the call just got off. So me and him will have a second PSG show where we'll talk about other subjects. Other than that, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, put on notifications. Other than that, allez Paris, allez Paris, allez Paris.